What's up, ConvoEase family? I'm Emma, and today we are tackling the one thing that stands between you and your absolute dream life. We aren't just talking about vocabulary, we are talking about freedom.
And I'm Alex. Listen, if you've ever sat in an interview or a conversation and felt your heart race because the words just wouldn't come out, this episode is for you. We have the incredible blueprint of a man named Leo who went from zero to a $5,000 a month international career in just 5 months.
It's a story of transformation. Yes, Alex, the journey of a young man. 5 months ago, Leo couldn't even say, "How are you?" without overthinking it. He felt invisible, but he cracked the code. He didn't use expensive classes or move to London or New York. He stayed home in Brazil and built a system.
Today, we're breaking that system down step by step. We're going to show you how he survived the first 15 days, how he trained his brain to stop translating, and finally, we'll share the emotional story of his big breakthrough.
Let's get into it. This is the ConvoEase Guide to 5-Month Fluency.
You know, Emma, every great success starts with a massive ouch moment. For Leo, it was the Zoom disaster.
Oh, it was brutal. Leo was a brilliant software engineer. He knew his code, but he didn't know the language of the people hiring him. He got an interview with a massive US-based tech company. He was imagining the salary, the new life, the works.
But when the Zoom camera turned on, there were 3 native speakers. Leo said it felt like they were speaking on fast forward. When they asked him to introduce himself, he froze. He knew the answers in his head, but his mouth wouldn't cooperate. He ended up saying, yes, I am coding projects good.
The silence that followed, Leo described it like a knife in his stomach. They gave him the "thank you for your time" smile, which we all know is the polite way of saying goodbye forever.
That night, Leo realized that English was the key to his dream, and he just didn't have it. He felt ashamed and angry. He had tried the traditional classes before, the ones that make you memorize grammar lists and boring rules. He did that for 3 months and still couldn't hold a conversation.
So he stopped paying for courses and started building a real-life system.
Let's talk about his first 15 days. Leo says the biggest mistake beginners make is trying to learn more words. He realized he already knew hundreds of words. He just didn't know how to use them.
Exactly. So step 1 of his method, the survival sentence list. He wrote down 50 simple everyday sentences like, "Can you repeat that?" or "I need a coffee." He didn't just read them. He read them out loud 10 times every single morning. By day 5, his tongue didn't feel slow anymore.
Step 2 is the one I love, the private classroom. He started speaking to himself. When he was in the shower, he'd say, "I am taking a shower. The water is hot." When making eggs, he'd narrate it. It sounds silly, but in just 1 week, his brain actually started thinking in English.
And step 3, the twist. He would take 5 sentences from movies or real conversations and mimic them exactly. The emotion, the speed, the rhythm. By day 15, the mental translations started to disappear.
Now, after those 15 days, Leo didn't want to just say, "the water is hot." He wanted real conversations, so he invented the question-answer method.
This is brilliant. He would ask himself a question like, "What did you eat for breakfast?" and answer it immediately. But here's the secret. He would expand the answer every time. Round 1, "I ate eggs." Round 2, "I ate eggs and toast." Round 3, "I ate eggs, toast, and a banana because I was really hungry."
This trained his brain to speak without hesitation. Then he tackled his accent with the echo technique. He'd listen to a native speaker on a podcast, pause it, and repeat the sentence with the exact same tone and emotion. He'd do this for 30 minutes a day until he sounded natural.
And for vocabulary, no more lists. He used the story method. He'd take 5 new words like excited, invitation, and surprise, and weave them into a short story. He'd read that story out loud 10 times. After 3 months, he had 1,000 new words in his pocket, and he didn't memorize a single one. Now, we want to step away from the techniques for a moment and tell you the real story of what happened at the end of those 5 months.
This is the heart of it all. Leo had spent months shadowing native speakers, writing in his English journal every night, and describing his world in English. He had reached a point where he wasn't hesitating anymore. The words were just flowing.
He decided it was time. He applied for that same dream job at the US tech company that had rejected him months before.
Imagine the nerves ConvoEase family. He walked into that room not as the guy who felt small, not as the guy who couldn't find his words. This time, he sat in front of the interviewers with unshakable confidence.
He spoke clearly. He answered every technical question with ease. He wasn't just speaking English, he was owning it. He could see it in their eyes. They were impressed by his transformation.
A few days later, his phone rang. "Leo, congratulations, you got the job." His starting salary, $5,000 a month. That was more than he ever dreamed of. He stood there, holding his phone with tears streaming down his face.
The first thing he did was call his parents. His mom started crying. His father, a man who rarely showed emotion, simply said, "We always knew you could."
With that first salary, Leo didn't go out and buy a fancy car. He bought his father a beautiful watch he'd always wanted. He bought his mother a gold necklace because she had sacrificed everything for him. When they tried to refuse, he told them, "This is my way of saying thank you for believing in me when I didn't believe in myself."
In that moment, Leo knew every late night, every struggle, and every minute of practice was worth it.
But Emma, there is a question everyone asks. How did Leo keep going when it got hard? Because let's be honest, everyone starts strong, but most people quit after 2 weeks. We see it all the time. People get excited for 3 days, and then the energy just dies out.
That is a great point, Alex. Leo told us that he didn't rely on motivation. Motivation is like a spark. It looks bright, but it doesn't last. Habit is like a fire that keeps you warm all night. He built a routine that was so simple he couldn't say no to it. He called it the low bar strategy.
The low bar strategy. That sounds like something anyone can do. What exactly is it? How does a low bar lead to a high-paying job?
It means he made his daily goal very small. Some days he was busy or tired from his engineering job. On those days, his goal was just to learn one single sentence. That's it, just one. Because the hardest part is not the learning, it's the act of starting. Once you sit down to learn one sentence, you usually end up doing more. By keeping the bar low, he never missed a single day in 5 months. He kept the momentum going.
That is so smart. It's about consistency over intensity. I also want to talk about his digital bubble. Leo realized that his phone was his biggest enemy. Every time he opened it, he saw his own language, his own social media, and his own world. So he did something brave. He deleted every app that wasn't helping him learn. He replaced his social media scrolling time with passive immersion.
Right. He told us that even when he was doing dishes or walking to the store, he had English in his ears. He wasn't always studying in the traditional sense. Sometimes he was just listening to English stories or simple podcasts while his mind was on something else. He said this made his brain feel comfortable with the sound of the language. It stopped feeling like a foreign thing and started feeling like his thing. He wasn't a stranger to the sounds anymore.
And what about the fear of looking stupid? We talked about his interview, but what about the daily life, the grocery store, the coffee shop? How did he handle the social anxiety of speaking a new language?
Oh, Leo was terrified of talking to real people at first, so he used the mirror method. Every night, he would stand in front of a mirror and have a conversation with himself for 10 minutes. He would talk about his day, his fears about the future, and his dreams. He said seeing his own face move while speaking English helped him build a mental image of himself as a fluent speaker. It trained his brain to realize, hey, I can actually do this.
He also told me about the recording trick. He would record himself speaking on his phone and then listen to it back. At first, he hated the sound of his own voice. He thought his accent was too strong and he sounded wrong. But every week, he could hear the small changes. The speed was better, the tone was smoother. That small, visible progress gave him the energy to keep going.
This is what we call visual proof. When you can see or hear your progress, your brain gets a hit of dopamine. It makes you want more. Leo also used a mistake journal. Instead of a vocabulary book, he had a book where he wrote down every mistake he made that day. Beside the mistake, he wrote the correct way to say it. He said those mistakes were his best teachers because he never made the same mistake twice.
Another huge thing was his English morning. For the first hour of every day, he was not allowed to speak or think in his native language. He would wake up and say good morning to himself. He would read his to-do list in English. This trained his brain to wake up in English mode instead of switching back and forth all day.
It's all about the small wins, ConvoEase family. Leo didn't wake up one day and suddenly speak perfectly. He built it brick by brick. He also started shadowing movie stars. He would find a scene from a movie he loved, like a superhero movie or a drama, and he would repeat the lines over and over, trying to match the actor's emotion and speed. He wasn't just learning words, he was learning how to actually express himself like a human, not a robot.
He also stopped worrying about grammar rules. He told us, "Alex, I realized that babies don't study grammar books, yet they all learn to speak fluently." He focused on chunks. Instead of learning the rule for have been, he just learned the phrase, "I've been working." He learned the whole piece of the puzzle instead of the tiny dots. This made his speech much faster because he wasn't thinking about rules while talking.
And look where it got him. From a guy who couldn't say hello on a Zoom call to a guy leading meetings for a US company. He told us the best part isn't the money, even though $5,000 is life-changing. It's the fact that he can now talk to anyone in the world. He feels like the world has become smaller and more friendly because he has the key to communicate.
So if you are sitting there thinking you need a special brain or a lot of money, look at Leo. He had a normal laptop and a lot of heart. He turned his frustration into a system, and that system is what we are sharing with you today. It's not magic, it's just a method.
Don't wait for the perfect time to start. The perfect time is right now while you are listening to this. Take one idea from Leo, just one, and do it today. Whether it's talking in the shower or changing your phone settings, just start. The only way to fail is to never begin.
Now, the 7 pillars of success. That is why we do this. So how can you get the Leo result? He left us with 7 key lessons.
Number 1, mindset is everything. Stop saying, "I'm bad at English." Start saying, "I am improving every day."
Number 2, surround yourself. Change your phone to English. Watch English content. Name every object you see. That's a blue car. That's a tall tree.
Number 3, speak with fear. Native speakers don't care if you make mistakes. They appreciate the effort.
Number 4, active listening and shadowing. Don't just listen passively. Mimic the rhythm.
Number 5, expand vocabulary smartly. Learn phrases and context, not just single words.
Number 6, grammar without books. Don't spend hours on rules. Learn it naturally by listening to how people actually talk.
Number 7, consistency over perfection. Even on your lazy days, do 10 minutes. Consistency is the only thing standing between you and fluency.
ConvoEase family. Leo's journey isn't just his story. It's your story. It doesn't matter where you are starting today. It only matters that you start.
Imagine yourself 6 months from now, speaking fluently, landing that job, and making your family proud. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever.
Which part of Leo's method are you going to start today? Tell us in the comments. We want to hear your goals.
Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to ConvoEase so you never miss a blueprint for your success.
We believe in you. Now go out there and start speaking.
Let's do this. See you in the next one.
See you in the next one.